Hello guys, finally I've been able to make a thumbnail. Like seriously, I am so happy today. But I missed a lot of classes because I fell asleep. But it's worth it. Like I'm so happy that I could make a thumbnail right now. It sure took me long, but I was able to make it. It should have a part 2, but I forgot to put on. I got help from my friend. I didn't get help this time, but the other ones I keep on getting help from my friend. He taught me how to do it, so shout out to him. And please like and subscribe his channel. Like we always do every what is it called again? Every DM stuff. I mean, not DM collab. This is part 2 of what if Naruto was trained by the 7 deadly sins. It's technically training. I don't want to write reincarnation because that's too long. Was the reincarnation of... Yeah, that would take a lot of space. And I couldn't write that. So, let's get started. Training with Elizabeth's healing is better than harming. When Naruto had woken up next day, his magical powers still weren't 100% strength, so Elizabeth decided that a change of pace in his training was required. The type of training that consumed less magic compared to the 7 deadly sins magic powers. As soon as Naruto went down for breakfast, he met up with Elizabeth, who stopped him and he said, "Excuse me, Naruto-san. I know you were eager to master all the 7 sins abilities, powerful abilities, but perhaps until your magic powers are fully recovered, less consuming form magic should interest you. Now my only thing is to learn how to make an intro. I'm gonna have to go to my cousin's place there because I don't have a PC no more. Because somebody broke it and forgot the password. I mean, not broke it. I mean, they forgot the password. So I had to leave in not to get a PS4. I really wanted a PC because I used to play on a lot of PC. For about 6 years. Yeah. Then it broke. So I couldn't play on it, Fortnite, or any other games. It was when Fortnite was late. So I stopped playing Fortnite. But sometimes I do because I'm bored. And I like how you just build. It doesn't matter for me if it's boring game. It's just that I like how you build and fight people. That's what I like it about it. And some iconic skins. But the OG Fortnite used to be better. Like you used to just build up and everything. And you get a shotgun. Everything was so good. And traps. Oof. Jump pad. Even Season 6 was kind of good. Not Season 6 right now. Or whatever season if it's past. It's season 1. Season 6. Wait. It's not season... Wait, this is confusing. It's just normal Season 6 without Season 1. Let's continue. The type of training not consumed less magic compared to the 7 deadly sins magic. As Naruto went down for breakfast, he met up with Elizabeth. Oh, I already said that. I might not look like it, but I'm actually pretty powerful myself. I'm a member of the goddess race. We specialize in healing magic and purifying people's evil. Are you willing to teach you? I'm willing to teach you if you'd like to learn. And Naruto said, it should be nice to do something different for a change. Like you said, I'm not 100% power just yet. Plus, having the power to heal people is just as useful as the power to destroy things. Okay, count me in. Elizabeth said, wonderful. Your first task is to take the time you have to take this seed and that soil inside the bowl. You must make it full bloom, fully blossom by the end of the day using your magic. If I'm assuming correct, then your deeper connection to nature as part of the fairy race, you shouldn't be struggling with this easy task. Let me show you something before I continue. How I made a thumbnail. You go here, and then you look for it. It's gonna say something about, okay, that's my personal stuff. Create, customize, and everything. You can customize the size and all of that. I don't know how to use this on phone because I use it on the laptop, and I kind of wanted to search up, so I made it. I make it on the laptop, everything, the designs and everything, and then I sign into here, and I go to YouTube. My camera is not working again. Finally, it does not work this time. So I like that. If I go to YouTube like that, or whatever, because I don't know yet how to upload a video on a laptop. I use a laptop, and I use a remove stuff. And you should go to Russ stage. He should have about 1 million subscribers. Like, I'm shocked that he has 928 subscribers. K subscribers. 928K subscribers. I thought he had more. Like, seriously, all in a video. And there's one that's called Naruto whatever. I'm not gonna copyright it or anything like that. So, I'm just telling you. Once you had done, well, we'll move on to something more advanced. You will learn all what I've learned. I'm observing your progress, so don't force yourself to complete the task. The exercise takes time to master and the first step of learning healing magic. And Naruto said, Just what kind of exactly plan do you on teaching me, Princess Elizabeth? I'm pretty sure you're hiding something. You think I'm not ready just yet. Is it just a powerful healing spell or something like that? And Elizabeth said, Indeed, it's a powerful spell. In fact, it's so powerful even the 10 Commandments were afraid of it before being sealed away. This spell is an offensive spell known as Arc. Both of them were powerful in certain ways. Okay, I'm not sure if I should explain all of the powers because we all know it. And if you don't know, I don't want to spoil anything. So yeah. I'm gonna skip the power stuff. I'm just gonna say what he's gonna be learning about and all of that. But if you're inexperienced in using the spell for the first time, you're going to exhaust yourself even quicker. I remembered when I first used it, it felt like I exhausted all my magic energy at once. So when he does Arc, he's gonna make his body, he's gonna be drained and his magic power and physically and magically. But I hadn't just healed everyone injured, so I also managed to restore plants and other form of nature that was dead. Meliod is then as he groped Elizabeth's chest. It's true. She is what's known as a druid mage. Their powers come from blessing they've been gifted with by the goddess race as a servant to supreme deity. The demon race and the goddess race were once allies until goddess race decided to eliminate the demon race and make this up along with the fairy race. They eventually led into what you know as a holy war. Even though some of them had betrayed each other and helped us defend Britannia and defeat my father, previously Demon King. Oh, I just spoiled everything. I just spoiled what's gonna happen. The 10 Commandments were each granted powerful curse to use. Their lives would fall victim to their own demonic power, and they would die because of it. Cursed with the power of darkness, but gifted immortality from the power of darkness, I was born into the race because the demon and goddess race are immortal beings. They have power to create life. My brother and I, along with the other 10 commandments, were created by my father, and I was accursed to forever by resurrection and slowly lose my emotion and get his demon self back as when he's in assault mode. But then he was so ruthless when he was to something whenever he got out of when he fought the demon king and got the cursed. So we can start why the sin of wrath is the most powerful and dangerous one of them all. If you can't control your emotions, you can destroy everything and everyone you care about. Elizabeth then said, the power of God of race isn't mean to be taken lightly either. They seem themselves to be better than everyone else who stand beneath them or below them. They could easily erase an entire civilization if they wanted to. It's a very powerful spell that allows to purge darkness within a person and it's possessed by a demon. Naruto's eyes widened with excitement and interested as he said, "Whoa, the goddess race sounds like amazing people. I can't believe that I'm going to learn how to use their abilities and powers. All right, let's get started. I'll complete this mana control exercise in no time. At all. Want this? Just watch me." My back really keeps on hurting me. Yesterday I went to get some coffee, and I had the worst dream ever. Elizabeth then thought to herself, there's no doubt in mind that you're going to save a lot of people. But I worry what kind of future you might end up having. Or will it be filled with overwhelming desire for revenge and vengeance for your parents? I suppose only time will tell. One thing is certain, you're going to surpass all of us. As Elizabeth was getting lost in her thoughts, she hadn't noticed that Naruto managed to hatch the seed into sprouts as Naruto spent the entire day focused on his training, till he made it a fully blossom. But Elizabeth wasn't the only one watching. Fairy King Harley Quinn was wanting to see if Naruto's lineage was as strong as he thought it was. King then wandered over to Naruto and Elizabeth and said, well, I guess it was right all along when I said he has a strong connection to the fairy race. I've only ever known one other person powerful enough to cause a seed to full bloom in a single day. His fairy king name was Gloxinia, one of the strongest fairy king in the forest. When he abandoned the 10 Commandments after the Second Holy War, he fled to a forest until it was safe to return. Fairies have a natural ability to transform and change their physical forms. Keep on going all the way up. Ugh, please stop. Okay, I need to go back because the thing made me go up. Okay, it's also an ability that is underneath of either. The Great Fairy King and the tree is where the spirits Chastiful and Spirit Sphere Boscuous was created. Thus, I can only assume you could make your own uncured fairy weapons as well. Elizabeth then said, anyway, just assumption would be king. What's your other assumption about Naruto's heritage? And King said, just the fact that if a fairy king Gloxian did leave the forest, the fairy forest, and he used the transformation ability to blend in with the humans of this village. And that is my second theory. That one of his parents was descended from druids, or the very last was part of the druids. If one of his parents was human druid and Gloxia did possess a human and he is the son. A druid and a fairy king. I don't know what's happening. it's an Amber Alert bot. I don't get it. Merlin, do you still have a bland sample of Fairy King Gloxinia? If so, I would like to run his DNA check across Naruto reference. Gloxinia had quite a few enemies from a human race and with the other races as well. Even more specifically, the demon race. And Meliodas said, if the demon race ever returns, we'll be ready, and so will Naruto. Once his training is complete, nobody can defeat him. Merlin then said, I've been doing some research on how sealing away 2 human souls in a demon was possible. From the giant scroll, the god of death itself appears behind the caster who summoned him and exchanged their assistance, their summoner soul, or in this case, souls, are taken by as compensation. My stomach is grumbling. I already ate. Reaper Death Seal, I believe it was called. Unfortunately, to undo it, the seal would require enormous amount of magic, like that of druids and fairies. I would say approximately 1 full year is how long it will take me to find this Reaper mask and reveal the seal power and that binds the demon fox to Naruto. However, that's the only first part of the reversal process. Their set isn't documentary on there where to search first. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. Naruto then said, why not just interrogate the old man Hokage for missing information you need? Steal it from his memory, then begin search for the mask. Naruto felt strange sensation in his eyes as he started to get powerful head. When Elizabeth went to check on him, she notices that he had eyes of a goddess, power of empathy. But unlike her, Naruto had both a set of her feathered wings grew out of his back, and he basically just obtained the grace of Archangel Mael. Meliodas said, this has gotten far more seriously that he got the power of one of the 4 angels. The very same one Escanor got granted his back then. Mael, the most powerful one of the 4 archangels, no doubt about it. He always did hold a grudge against Louis Docile and my family. He is one of the 4 sons of the supreme deity, the strongest warrior of the goddess race. He was one who had cursed Escanor with his power, and you bear with the same curse because you possess Escanor's power. Sunshine and cruel sun. I can't say that. He was the one who had cursed, Naruto, and then entered a trance-like state. Mel spoke through Naruto and said, greetings, 7 deadly sins. We once meet again. Only this time I'm under different circumstances. I've seen this child's memories, and I'm not against him learning your abilities, but be warned, sins of gluttony, Merlin. The Reaper mask is what you seek isn't found so easily. The shrine in what it resides is on an island in a village that was destroyed. Be careful when messing with the Reaper. He's like the demon of God or goddess race. He's the only one to take interest in the souls of those who would benefit him and make him stronger. But taking away soul he had consumed and grow extremely weak. He's powerful but not unbeatable. Find the mask, summon the boy's parents, soul back from the dead, and you will all have your answer you seek. Maya then gave Naruto full control of his mind. Once again, as a symbol of the goddess race vanished from his eyes, and Naruto then said, What happened to me? The last thing I remember was getting a headache, and then everything else went blank. Did something happen to me, Miss Elizabeth? And Elizabeth said, you have been given the great blessing, and yet terrible curse. Escanor's ability came from Mael, or Archangel. When he was a boy, he received the grace of Mael as his host. However, Escanor's curse was broken after he renounced the borrowed grace he had bestowed upon him. As a result, he died after learning sunshine and cruel sun. The power of the fairies, druids, and goddess race now flow within you. Keep them hidden secret and only use them as a last resort. Bond then said, oh, wonderful. Just when I thought we've gotten rid of those annoying bastards, he comes back to life and takes another host. I say we steal away the gates of the goddess race and be done with it already. We never should have trusted them before they helped us defeat the Demon King and the Ten Commandments. And Meliodas said, "No, Bon. If Ludo Sile wants to fight to the death, you're giving him one until he never forgets. Last time I show him mercy. I'm not making the same mistake again. I won't stop until I've rained lost vein into his chest and clipping his wings as an angel without using his wings is an angel without their full power," Naruto said. But Meliodas had the demon mark on his face. Then he stopped. "Meliodas Sensei, you seem to know quite a lot about demons race. Forgive me for asking, but what's your past? If your father was a demon king and you're his son, doesn't that mean you have immortal curse as well?" And Meliodas said, "That's well, you can see. I'm unable to die because of the demon race, unlike the others. 7 hearts every time I die was sent to purgatory. Not a fun place to be. By the way, anyway, I was going to one point in my life and part of the demon race and 10 commandments as their leader. Then I met Elizabeth, past life, and we fell in love. But I left because of one I loved more than my family. More than the power, I loved Elizabeth. I was once a leader of the 10 Commandments, but I threw away in betrayal." I'm just gonna skip that. Naruto said, "Thanks for the advice, Sensei. I've got some things to be out of the." Meliodas then said, now I wonder what he's gonna think about. Guys, I think I'm gonna stop it here. Make sure to subscribe and like. Bye, and comment.